Hi friends, in this video we will see the detailed tool guide for Cadence Virtuoso tool, how to run and how to use Cadence Virtuoso. So welcome in my video. So first we will go to launch the Cadence Virtuoso. So open in terminal. First you have to create a directory on which you want to work. So I already have created the CMOS 65 directory. So I'm going to that CMOS 65. Then I will launch the tool CSH. This is the command to launch the tool, and then I will type virtuoso. So the tool has been launched. So now we will create now new library. So this is the interface for the Cadence Virtuoso. So now I'm going to create any schematic or layout. So first I will tell how to draw an schematic. So I'm going to file, new, and library. First you have to create the library and attach the library to an existing library. So let's say I'm creating a library for demo underscore inv. So now I will attach with any technology library. So I will attach to existing technology library. Then you have to press OK. And now you have to select in which library you want to attach. So now I'm selecting CMOS 65 nanometer library. Press OK. Now the design library has successfully attached with CMOS 65. Now you have to go file, new, and now you have to draw the cell view. So cell view, you have to select your library. I have created the library demo in underscore inv. So I'm selecting the library where I want to make the cell, and let's make the cell inverter. So here you have to choose what you are going to make in schematic or layout or whatever. So currently I'm working on schematic. So I'm going to make a schematic and open with schematic L, schematic Excel, whatever you want to choose. Then press OK. So this is the interface for to draw the schematic in Cadence Virtuoso. Now you have to draw the schematic. So let's say I'm going to make an inverter. So to draw and make an inverter, you have to select the PMOS and NMOS. So how we can instantiate the instances? So you can go create instance. There you have to select the library. PMOS and NMOS are available for 65 nanometer in CMOS 65 library. So I will go CMOS 65 and cell, which cell I want to choose. Let's say I'm selecting PMOS. So PMOS is named as NSVTLP here in this library. Different library has different nominations. So here it will named as PSVTLP. So here P represents for PMOS, SVT represents for standard VT, and LP represents for low power. If you choose PLVTLP, that is PMOS for low VT. Standard VT, low VT, high VT, different type of PMOS are available, and same for NMOS. So I'm taking the standard VT, PSVT, LP only. And here you can change the height of PMOS, width of PMOS, and length of PMOS. Let's say I'm taking 0.06 micrometer and 0.135 width. So I will create, this is the PMOS. Or either you can go create instance, or you can directly press I on the keyboard. Then this pop-up window will appear. So now I will draw NMOS, NSVTLP. Same height and same width and length I am choosing. So I can draw the NMOS. So now PMOS and NMOS are get created. Now you have to connect them. To connect the wire, here you can see this is the narrow wire and this is the thick wire. So I am selecting the narrow wire. Or you can go create wire narrow. Here this cursor will get appear, and you have to press, and you don't need to drag and drop. Just press here and move your mouse. and now the wire will come, and you can, where you want to add, you can just press there, press, mouse, move the mouse and press now again, press, move the mouse and press again, uh, press, move mouse, press again. Here for press I am selecting the left key of mouse, not right key. So this is the inverter is. Now you have to supply the power, VDD supply, ground supply, input pin, output pin. You need to create them also. So I'm going to create pin. Let's say I'm naming them VDD and GND. I'm creating one by one. Let's say VDD. Direction will be input, and signal not signal, and signal type will be power for VDD pin. So I will create a VDD pin. Either you can go create pin or you can directly press here. Now I will create a ground pin. Direction will be input output for ground, and signal type ground. Hide. For input pin I'm taking the pin name as input, signal, press, input, UT for out, signal output type, and schematic signal. Okay, now you have to connect. So here you have to provide the connection for the body as well. So otherwise it will throw an error. So I'm connecting the PMOS body to VDD and NMOS body to ground. For zoom in and zoom out, you can scroll the mouse. It will zoom in or zoom out, or you can go here as well, press one by one simply, or you can scroll the mouse. Now I will check whether there is any error or not in the schematic. So here you can check and save option, you can press, and you can go the window here, and here you can see schematic check complete with no errors. If there will be any error, it will show the error. Let's say to check, I am creating a net here. Let's say floating net I have created in the design. So now if you click check and save, so this is throwing a warning because of floating net, and it is also warning where the error is. And let's say there are 0 errors and 2 warning. Because there is no error, so there is no error, plus 2 warning, there are 2 warning, the net is floating. So I will delete it. To delete any instance, you can press delete button on keyboard, or you can press delete button, this cursor will appear and you can select them as well. So now we'll check and save. So now our schematic is getting saved. Now to check the functionality of schematic, either you can work on Aldo or you can go in the ADEL as well. So I am going in ADEL. Let's say show this as well. So here you can check the functionality of schematic. Check the functionality. First you have to select turn on the transient analysis. Let's say I am turning it on. Stop time 100 nanosecond and enable and apply and save. I have enabled the transient analysis. Now you have to select the signals. How many pins you will create here, that will come into the stimuli part. So let's go to stimuli. So I'm giving the VDD as enable. You can select what kind of function you want to provide at VDD. So let's say I'm giving the DC supply 1.08 volt. So you have to write 1.08 DC and just press apply. And for ground, let's say I am enabling it as well, and DC 0. This is for ground. and here you can see the both signals are on now, but input signal is off, so you can enable it as well. And I am giving a pulse here. So pulse DC voltage I'm not providing. Voltage 1 is 1.08 volt, voltage 2 I'm providing, and let's say time period of 20 25 nanosecond. And you can provide a delay time, rise time, fall time, pulse width as well. I'm not giving them, so I'm just providing simple things. Here you can say both signals are on now, and you can press OK. Now you have to select the corner, in which corner you want to set the design. So check the design. So you can go here, artist kit, and you can select the corner. Select the corner. Let's say I'm selecting the slow corner. So I have selected the slow corner. You can save scenario, save model files. Now design will work on slow corner. Now you have to check the output. So to output to be saved, I am selecting to click on output to be saved, select on design. Now you can select which output you want to see on the your after the run of the tool. So you can click whichever signal you want to see, you can click. Let's say I have clicked on input. Now input will get appear on there, and I am clicking on output and VDD as well and GND as well. So I have selected 4 signals, and then you can escape. Now I am clicking on plot as well. So now I will run the analysis. So you can click on this green button. You can see the simulation has been completed. 4 signals have been appeared here, and to separate them you can click here. So this is our input signal, you can see, and this is our output signal. You can see the inverter is working properly. This is VDD, which was 1.08 volt, and this is ground, which is now 0 volt. So by this way you can check your schematic. Now we will go towards the layout part. To make the layout, we have to go to launch, layout Excel, create new layout, and configuration I'm selecting to automatic.